Just because you know how to talk doesn't mean that you know how to communicate. And that is the truth of the matter, because it is a skill that needs to be developed. Now, we see how people lack skill every now and then on the internet, specifically when the conversation about Diaspora awards come home to roost. Well, this week on In My Black Feelings, we had this very lovely conversation about how to navigate these conversations without allowing it to be internalized by you. Because quiet as it's kept, there's a lot of trauma in here. There's a lot of hurt in here. There's a lot of they not like us type conversations that are constantly happening. And it sometimes feels like we are trying to see who's more oppressed or harmed than who. And I don't know what the end goal is for a conversation like that. However, here are 3 tips that you can use in helping you to be able to have not only this difficult conversation, but other difficult conversations as well. So number 1, emotions are not the problem. How people feel about the thing is not the problem. So instead, work on being curious, wanting to understand somebody else's perspective without feeling like you need to insert your own. As my mother said, you've got 2 ears and 1 mouth. Use them in accordance to their number. Number 2, it is not your job to make somebody see things your way and to confirm your way as the right or only way, because chances are it's not even true. Instead, what you want to do is invite them to your perspective. Invite them to see your view. Not that they have to enjoy this view, not that they have to stay in this view, and not that they have to adopt the view as their own, but you want to invite them to see your view, just like you are going to be working to see their view. You're just offering another perspective. Number 3, have a boundary, share a boundary. Yes. So for this one, it's like, number 1, you need to know yourself well enough to know, are you in the space, mental, emotional, etc., to be able to even have this conversation? And then what do you need to do to make sure that other people around you are aware of whatever this thing is? Which means that you can't just have a boundary and keep it to yourself and be quiet. No. You need to speak about what the boundary is and let other people know, like, hey, I actually am not in the space to have this conversation today. Maybe we could try on Friday, right? This is you setting a boundary. And it helps with remembering what's your stuff, what's your feelings, and what's theirs. Because what you don't want to do is take their stuff and insert it into yourself like it should now belong to you, along with all the hurt and all that other stuff that may go with it. You want their stuff to be their stuff and your stuff to be your stuff. Those are just 3 tips that I have for how we can do better at having difficult conversations. What are your suggestions? Go ahead and put them in the chat below, because inquiring minds want to know. Remember, discourse, not disrespect. How do you navigate the Diaspora Awards type conversations without internalizing it and other difficult conversations? Hit us in the chat below. Somebody wants to know. Bye.